Hi guys, Skylive Tato Action here. Today I want to talk to you about the progression of today's CPUs, more importantly, in the fourth quarter of this year. With AMD back in the market now for about half a year, Intel has started to shift their way of developing new processors. I don't know if you have already seen it, but Intel has recently released the 8th generation i7, i5, and i3 processors. And oh boy, I haven't seen a jump like this in a long time for Intel. Matter of fact, I don't remember the last time I've seen a jump like this for Intel. The i7 8700K is a hexa-core or 6-core processor with 12 threads. The What it means by 12 threads is each single core, since there's 6 cores, each core has 2 threads. That's what hyperthreading is. The i5 8600K is a hexa-core processor without hyperthreading, meaning it only has 6 threads. The i3 8100 processor is a solid quad core. Yeah, you heard me, a actual quad core with 4 physical cores that gets up to 3.6 gigahertz, according to their website. The biggest thing is that the 8100 that I just mentioned is an Intel quad core for $120. Considering that the fact that the i5 7400, which is the previous generation's i5, which is a quad core with 4 threads, just like the 8100, except it's clocked at 3.8 versus 3.6, is a full $75 more than the i3 8100. The i5 7400, which is the 7th gen i5, was at $195, where the newest generation's i3, which is a quad core without hyperthreading, is only $120. That's the same price as the 7th gen's i3. The 7100, I think it was also $120. So now, instead of getting a dual core processor with hyperthreading where you get 4 threads, you get a full 4 physical cores. 4 threads still, of course, because it doesn't have hyperthreading, but you get 4 physical cores. That's going to mean a lot when it comes to price or performance. Now that I'm done talking about the technical side of things, I want to talk about why this is important. Obviously, it's cheaper for us PC enthusiasts, but it also means that AMD is having an influence on Intel. We've had only quad-core i7 since the Intel 950. This is a first for standard i7s and even the hexa-core i5s and quad-core i3s. Every iteration of the 8th generation has gained an extra 2 physical cores and stayed at the same price. This has happened less than a year after Ryzen was released. Because remember, Ryzen was released I think Ryzen 3 was released in April. I know Ryzen 5 and 7 I think was beginning of this year. And that's why I think AMD is what made Intel really put out something new in the end of. I'm surprised it actually happened this quick, but I believe it's AMD that really made them put that out. I don't believe that we would have had a hexa-core i7 this year right after the 7th generation i7s or i7, i5, and i3 was released. Also, as far as I know right now, this is a rumor, but the next generation i7, the 9th generation, is supposedly going to have 8 physical cores with hyperthreading. So that may be a thing. But the 8th generation i7 with 6 cores is a thing for a fact. You can go on to Intel's website, intel.com, and look at their processors. But I don't know about the 9th generation. Of course, it's not out yet. The 8th generation just came out. But I've been hearing rumors that the 9th generation i7 might have 8 physical cores. I don't know about the i5 and i3. I mean, that'd be really cool to have an i5 with 8 physical cores, without hyperthreading, but I don't know for right now. But hopefully you learned something new today about today's generation of i7, i5, and i3 processors. If you liked my video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I think that's about it for this video. Thanks for watching. This is Skylar of Taito Action. See you in the next video.